We getting ran through. What can you say? I know South Carolina fans are happy. Ohio State fans are happy. Yo, I don't know what to say, man. Ohio State's offensive line is pushing Clemson around, man. Sermon's running through us. I mean, what can you say? Turner got a tackle in there. Let's see what happens. I mean, we've been waiting for this game all day long. Clemson, He is really in a rhythm and a good flow. Nice balance attack by Ohio State. Down the middle of the field. Takes the hit. Well, that's amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like, number 71, this handle breezy, down Tyler Davis. Just push him around, man. I don't know what to say. So trips into the boundary. Nobody finds Olave, your most gifted receiver, is all alone, and Fields finds him. He saw him all along, working from the outside of that church formation, and eventually comes free. Whoever thought it would be Clemson defense to let him down. Early so he can protect himself before taking on that hit. Mario Goodrich delivered the hit on Olave, but slow to get up and come to the sidelines here. But Ohio State threatening to just blow this game wide open. And that's what Ohio State should have done last year. They had every chance to win that game last year. That was a big emphasis in his preparation. Number one, leave no doubt as far as Ryan Day's message to his team. They're going to run the score up on Clemson. Dabo talked a lot of junk. I talked a lot of junk. Hey, what can you do? Receivers, they felt they matched up well. They got into the red zone after last year where it cost them. Hey, everybody out there looking. I don't know who out there. Everybody on Facebook. Seeing how I'm react to the game. I already said it. They're the better team tonight. He's been a beneficiary of Ryan Day to me mixing tempo. Sometimes you think of tempo and it's up tempo, it's going fast. That's what Clemson can get off the field, man. They gotta do something about that tight end. Wow, look at that wall. Miles Murphy may have got his hand on this ball and affected that ball. Kind of was floating out of his hand. Watch 98, a little bit of a stunt up front, right before he throws it right there. I think on his follow through, I think he got his. See that ball kind of floating on it? I think the ball's either out of bounds or it's in the back line. Instead, if the ball kind of flutters on it, on that ball, yeah, but he did in fact get his hand on it. That was a safe defensive line, boy. Hustle finally got a turnover. Now everybody disciplined.
No fees or minimums on checking and savings accounts. Banking with Capital One is like the easiest decision in the history of decisions.
Let me see who out there. If I can see who answer back anybody. DJ can't play defense.
And with a top-rated app that lets you deposit checks and transfer money anytime, anywhere, is really even a decision. That's the what's in your world?
Maybe he can put he 6'5", put DJ out there, see what he can do.
Papa John's is known for its crispy, fresh crust full of warm, fluffy toppings. And now they're known for something more spicy. Cheese! I love you, cheese. Get a new epic stuffed crust pizza with one topping for just $12. Papa John's. Oh, it's jerky. We have to stop.
Dad, this is far.
Wow, we are getting out here. You guys are gonna love this.
What is this? It says TNT.
All right, I'm gonna get some milk.
Take a family off-road trip in the new Santa Fe with H-Track all-wheel drive.
Chris Fowler here, Koseki's new 4x4 commentator. Watch the patience of Bubble 99. He waits for a hole between the refreshing bubbles, turns on the gas, and takes it all the way to the foam zone. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Koseki's most interesting people. It's virtually the college ball playoff all access experience. Exclusive CFP content, games, prizes available. collegeballplayoff.com/all access for information. Ryan Nantucket with the importance of the opening possession of the third quarter. Buckeyes marched it 63 yards for the interception. Sets up Clemson, and now they're getting it long. Lawrence and company, their first possession. It's a long throw. And it gets by
I don't know why they keep throwing that weight. Are they scared of the other guys?
The number one adjustment that Dallas really wanted to make as a team. He knew that they needed to start this half by getting a stop. Now, offensively, they needed to develop some rhythm with Trevor Lawrence to find ways to build their way back into this game. Not to realize that they need a home run, but to put together successful drives and series to chip into this lead. What if we get Amari Rodgers involved, Tom? On the edge there, Rodgers held it as 27 receiving yards in the first half, but already makes an impact play.
Like they go back, Chris, to go back to how this game started. The biggest concern Ohio State had was the edges of their defense, defending in space. What would they do if you got Travis Etienne or
White had the AC on.
Clemson moved the ball up and down the field early? It looks like Goodrich is going to go off the field in the corner from Clemson. But right here, these first couple of plays, they're kind of going back to that, hitting those edges.
They take a shot on second and short. Lawrence delivers a short strike, and catch is made by Brandon Spector, who's got a first down at midfield.
And again, if they're going to give you some of these easy throws, these underneath throws, and you got a quarterback like Trevor Lawrence who can deliver it accurately, you got to do that. By the way, I mean, he got rid of that ball pretty quickly, and he's lucky he did because Haskell Garrett just pushed Will Putnam right into the face of Lawrence right as he got rid of that ball.
No sacks for Ohio State. They had influence Lawrence with pressure several times tonight. Etienne and Bryant first half playing the ball. Nice forward for Nate. Travis, as a receiver, had 3 catches, but just 14 rushing yards in the first half.
Yeah, he and Trevor Lawrence, we thought we'd see their legs more involved, and really didn't see a lot of that. This time, Garrett slowed just a bit because he had to respect Trevor Lawrence on that read. They're reading the inside now. You know, we see Chip Kelly do that in Oregon. He was one of the first to do that. Rich Rod over in West Virginia. Instead of reading the in man, let's change it up. Read the guys in the inside. That time he's reading Haskell Garrett on the inside.
On second and 2, Lawrence takes off and weaves his way near the marker. We'll spot him just outside the 40. Togiai and Borland on the tackle. It's going to be
3rd and inches, at least we're spotting it right now. Kind of drive that could change everything for Clemson if they can find the end zone. ETN deep in the pistol. Just need a couple inches. And Travis going to make it down inside the 40. Not reporting he was cramping in the first half. Really hasn't been himself. And that big breakout game against Notre Dame. Finally over 100 yards rushing, but hasn't offered much tonight. Rhea?
Guys, right now, Haskell Garrett is on the sideline for Ohio State defense. He's pointing to his left knee and talking to me.
You go relax.
Right now, but
I'm being laughed when my heart hurt right here.
What you do?
I just hurt my heart.
Okay. Clemson's losing. Daddy said.
Clemson, what team? He says, Orioles.
Daddy said.
Cornell Powell's a guy that can make plays. See Sean Wade losing ground.
Then,
They want to try to attack. Even though Sean Wade is talented, they feel good about Wade being soft in coverage, that Powell can beat him. And there's the accuracy and how important that is from Trevor Lawrence. Sometimes you avoid an All-American, and sometimes because of his technique, if he's losing ground like that, you want to go after him. Mercy go away from the 10. Little confusion. And the ball is back up in the air. It's complete. Devin Banks was there. Etienne and Trevor not on the same page. No, fake. Seven Banks, I think, makes a good play. Keep in mind, he's 6'1", about 200 pounds, almost built like a safety. A little mix-up in the backfield there. Maybe affected Trevor Lawrence. Etienne went right. He fakes left. You see Etienne kind of looking back at him, but really nice coverage that time by Banks getting that right hand around. Nice play of the drive. Lawrence puts it in the flat. Now stretches for the pylon. Touchdown to the Tigers. Will get the chip away. Powell beating Sean Wade a couple of times on that drive. First TD pass for Trevor. That's a 9-play, 80-yard touchdown drive for Clemson, and a good answer. They come up with the interception and then put a drive together like that. Again, there's that soft coverage. So that really, Chris, on this entire drive, when they threw the ball, it was Ohio State soft in coverage, Clemson taking those underneath throws, and then relying on their athletes to make a play after the catch. And this time, Powell gets to the corner of the end zone before Proctor pushes him out. Powell, the old man of that receiving corps. He's 23 years old. One of those fifth-year seniors who arrived in Clemson way back in 2016. So it's the dream start. The Tigers in the second half, after being completely outplayed in the second quarter, back to a 14-point game midway in the third.
Long way to go.
Smooth driving pays off. With Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you save. You've never been in better hands.
Let's see these 5 stars and 4 stars on Clemson's defensive line can step up.
Serving more than 27,000 customers a month, lowering payments, providing jobs, and investing in neighborhoods and communities nationwide.
We know what it means to put down roots and bring dreams to life.
At Loan Depot, we know.
Home means everything.
This is the new iPhone 12 Pro with 5G. And it's on AT&T, the fastest nationwide 5G network.
Now new and existing customers can get our best deals.
Really? Mom, AT&T has the deal for new and existing customers. I will.
So what'd you say?
It's the wrong person. It's a guy named Carl. He's very excited and on his way.
Word of mouth advertising. It's what they did before commercials.
It's not complicated. Everyone gets our best deals, like the amazing iPhone 12 mini on us.
In the Taco Bell app, you can score online exclusive rewards, like a free Doritos Locos Tacos when you sign up. College football tastes even better with a free taco. Sign up and score even more in the Taco Bell app. Bolt 24 keeping it real with Damian Lillard. Get days to have range, like Bolt 24 antioxidant with vitamins A and C, restore with 10 grams of collagen, and energize with caffeine. All kinds of range.
The Allstate Sugar Bowl, brought to you by Allstate. You've never been in better hands. AT&T 5G and Taco Bell's Nacho Fries.
14-point game here at the Superdome. The AT&T countdown of the CFP National Championship game.
What's up, all on Facebook? Hope all of y'all doing well today.
Averaging late touchdown, but it was the tie emphatically stepping there, taking
Go on, onside kick, onside kick, onside kick.
Now, Fields and the Buckeye offense back to the work. The lead has been trimmed to 14, and the kickoff must be played. It took a bounce backwards there. And Sermon there to alertly fall on it, but Fields will be backed up now inside the 10.
Little confusion on the back end here.
Oh, and helping it bounce to the end zone. Yeah, checked up for him. It did check up. Remember, that could be recovered by the Clemson team. So Sermon falls on it, but bad field position. There's the long arm of Miles Murphy getting a thumb on that pass to Fields, and then Jones intercepting it in the end zone, and all of a sudden, sideline, guys in orange has some life. The throw on first half, Fields has plenty of time. Now retreats.
Jesus Christ, safety motherfucker, man. Oh, wow, I was
When some 21 pieces oil steals the 25.
21-35, boy.
Fields and throwaway. Clemson defense just not used to being completely manhandled up front, looking very confused. Buckeyes over 200 yards in the second quarter alone. You know, Venables had some strident conversations with his guys at the break.
Let's see Miles Murphy. He's to be a big-time player for Venables in this defense. They need him. Saw him make that play on that tip pass that eventually Mike Jones intercepted.
AJ Henry left off earlier. He's back in there. Caleb Spector, so he was X-rayed, but he's going out there. Sermon, something very little. He's going to be stopped right here behind Skinner by Spector. Will be third and long. That's a building now for the Tigers.
Watch the two linebackers on the inside getting downhill. We didn't see a lot of that in the first half. They're not hesitating right now. They're taking the fight to the Ohio State offensive line. The Ohio State offensive line was doing combination blocks, climbing up to the second level. Right now, Kane Patterson, Braylon Spector, they're getting downhill and trying to get the Sermon before that offensive line can get to them.
Tigers, great pressure at first while he's off in the coverage. And Fields again looking for someone. Checks it down to Sermon. Did he get there?
What the fuck y'all doing? What in the world?
But that is a great. He's still running. He's still running. Is this going to be shades of what we saw from Michael Dyer and Auburn?
Listen.
Signal is touchdown. On the field, they signal a touchdown. Did he stay up? Did he land with the defender? Wow. What a huge call this will be.
He came down on Kane Patterson. I thought maybe his left knee touched, but he must have stayed on top of the body.
First, they'll review it. He wasn't running, and the sideline says, go, go.
Yeah, there's Ken Patterson comes in. See if his elbow touch. Oh, yeah, the elbow looks like right there.
Absolutely, he's down.
See the rest of the body. Let's see what the officials saw. The elbow's down there. See the body touched at all. You can't see it really from that angle. He may right Dyer in the Oregon game is exactly what that is. The elbow touches right there.
And that play, fans will recall, landed an Oregon defender, got up and run, and eventually set up the game-winning field goal.
I thought that Mezzanine made a touch. Let's see. It's on Patterson right here. The left elbow, or the elbow's down.
Yeah, the elbow pushing down.
Yeah. And then the knee touches his foot.
So take the touchdown off the board and go all the way back. It is a first down run.
By the way, Chris, the play by Fields, I mean, Brent Venables finally, his defense just started to kind of get a little bit of momentum, a little confidence, third down and long. You talk to them, look at the coverage down. They got everybody covered. There's Justin Fields checking it down. Sounds like a simple thing, but sometimes when you're trying to make a play all the time, you want to force something downfield. This is an area that he's really worked to improve. Find that check down. Don't always have to use your legs. Check it down to Trey Sermon. He can get the first down on third and long. That's exactly what they're able to do.
Malcolm Green, freshman corner, missed that tackle. Ohio State Group's already went 52 plays. Clemson's depth being tested. Remember, if you joined us late, Skalski out for targeting. Turner comes back. Goodrich has been knocked down.
The runner's down at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Please set the game clock to 7:01, please. 7:01.
That's right. He was down. I'll take the touchdown. I'm going to give it to me, but I know I was down. Can Ohio State, basis of that third down conversion, kind of get the rhythm going? They can sense that Lawrence, this Tiger offense is heating up. This thing's far from finished.
Oh, yeah, especially after the way they lost, the feeling that they had walking off of that field last year where they felt they outplayed them. They wanted everything to have another opportunity. You know that Ryan Day talked to his team at halftime. It's 0-0. And then for Clemson to start making a little bit of a run like this, big possession as far as momentum is concerned here.
It's Mike Williams. He comes in, spelling Sherman, and the first carry for the freshman from Cincinnati. Solid first down game.
It's not used to seeing a Brent Venables defense out of sorts as far as a rhythm. Usually they're the ones that are dictating things, and they're the aggressor. I mean, they're second in the nation almost every year, first or second in tackles for a loss, top 5 every year in sacks. They play on the other side of the line of scrimmage against everybody that they play. Not tonight.
Buckeyes approaching 500 yards offense. This is Williams who makes a cutback. Big fella. A strong punter, about 230 pounds. Nolan Turner makes the tackle. He's waited a long time to make an impact play.
How about Williams? I mean, a little bit of wiggle. Guy's 230. He's known really for his power. But some vision and puts that foot in the ground, gets right around the defensive end, Reagan Upshaw, then picks up a first down.
Reminder that Master T out. Concussion separate against Northwestern. Williams only had 7 carries all year long. Kind of a modest recruit by Ohio State standards. Arrives Kirk is a 3-star in Cincinnati. Getting some touches. Very big game. First down. And again, he's slick. He's trying to make the cut. And it's not. Okay.
That whole play opened up there if he was able to keep his footing for some positive yards. Then they slant, they angle, they twist. It creates negative plays, but it can also create positive plays for the offense. This loses his footing.
Think about what's uncharacteristic here. Say that's 10 runs of 10 plus yards tonight, just chunks on the ground. Certainly back in on 2nd and 10. 4-man upfield, test time, launches outfield, it's a
Woo! Oh, that was nice, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was nice.
Great patience by Justin Fields. He went all the way from the right and came all the way back to his left to find the defense out of position And then he shows you the arm strength downfield. Olave, this play took a while. I mean, the offensive line does a good job. Look how he gets behind Nolan Turner. I don't know if they thought he could make that throw, Chris. Watch Nolan Turner, the back end of this. Right at the 50-yard line, kind of working towards the middle. He takes that crossing route, opens it up to the post, and then Justin Fields shows you the arm strength and the accuracy to make that throw where he gets behind Kendrick and Turner.
That midsection might be hurting that Shepard-Skalski, but he just torqued that core around, heaved it downfield. Olave, of course, he was so disappointed at the end of the game last year, making the touchdown.
Okay.
By the way, which Wyatt Davis, American guard for Ohio State, who was down on the field way back at the 39. So you wait the PAT, the lead is back to 20. Let's take a look at Davis.
That was a hell of a pass.
When you have a 2-inch lift, when you have Goodyear bird track tires, when you have Rancho shocks and integrated dual exhaust, when you have all that, the last thing you'll need is oil. The Chevy Silverado truck is ready to go right from the top.
And the tire was mine.
This world is not yet ready for all that you do.
I don't, people understand, I don't really like Big Ten football. Outside of Ohio State, nobody's really done anything. I know Michigan State won years ago, but a lot of them talk about what they done. People always say Southern in the past, but what has outside of Ohio State done anything? So that was a hell of a pass by Justin Fields. That's going to be a great matchup between them and Alabama. Clemson's down by 21. They can't get stops. Clemson can't get stops. We can't get stops.
Get Wingstop, delivery or carry out at wingstop.com.
Check in the coordinates.
No, I paid my brother back before we get going. He scored me a Billy Big Mouth pass.
It's like all fish.
For the man cave.
We love those things.
Take me to the beach. Drive me in the water.
Secure mobile banking from Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Up at 2 a.m. again. Tonight, try Pure Z's All-Night. Unlike other sleep aids, our extended-release melatonin helps you sleep longer and longer. Z-Quil Pure Z's All-Night. Fall asleep, stay asleep.
Here we go, wires crossed. The game-winning touchdown pass. It was an interception to clinch the Clemson victory as Olave broke the route outside field, threw it right at the goalpost. Turnovers there for the pick. Kirk, no wires crossed tonight so far.
No, not at all. He thought that Fields was scrambling and he broke off the route, like he said, but he has had a monster night tonight. Stays on the post all the way through, finishes the play, and scores another touchdown for Ohio State.
6 for 132. And
Clemson should never play the Sugar Bowl again.
On a high-stakes Svensville by Dr. Pepper.
Take us through what happened.
Well, I just sat down with an ice cold Dr. Pepper.
Objection. Irrelevant.
Overruled. Dr. Pepper's always relevant.
Did you say, and I quote, he's automatic. No way he misses.
He was automatic.
Never say that.
The court finds you guilty of Jason and sentences you to 10 Saturdays without Dr. Pepper.
Can't I just go to prison?
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
Want to sell the best burger in every zip code? Add an employee. Or 10. Then easily and automatically pay your team and file payroll taxes. That means world domination. Or just the West Side.
Run payroll in less than 5 minutes with Intuit QuickBooks.
Wendy's didn't start the chicken wars. They just ended them. With Wendy's new classic chicken sandwich. Beats this classic. Now Wendy's 2 for $5.
We've marched, prayed,
Rallied. Voted.
joined arms, and united.
And yet, the effort has only just begun.
We encourage everyone, in your own way,
Throughout each day.
to help make this world decent and fair and honorable.
From our campus to your home and community.
We can do this together,
One interaction.
and one conversation at a time.
I'm online. There's no crying.
You started as an RN, caring for one patient at a time, but now you're being called to help more patients more often. By earning your Master's in Nursing Leadership and Healthcare Systems degree online from Grand Canyon University, you could become a leader responsible for staff development and patient care outcomes. What do you think making a difference in healthcare looks like? GCU offers over 175 high-quality online programs like this one. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit GCU.edu.
Look at his touchdown. Mentioned Nolan Turner, who just coming into the second half as a leader back there, but he gets caught up. He sees Garrett Wilson across the middle, just enough to hesitate, just enough to be able to see that. Slows him down from getting back to the middle of the field. That opened up the post where Olave got behind Kendrick, beat him again for a touchdown, and what a throw. And what patience there by Justin Fields, but eventually finds his man deep for a touchdown.
Buckeyes went 3 and out in their first possession, haven't punted since. 6 touchdowns and the interception to start the third quarter. Michael Dukes makes the third catch. Here's another look at that throw. There 61 yards in the air. Everything he had for into the throw.
With the injury that he sustained in the first half. And people want to talk about accuracy. You know, I know Trevor Lawrence is the next level. People are excited about, and they should be. But you start to get after Trevor, there starts to be 2 or 3 or 4 different names. Justin Fields is showing people that he has what it takes to be able to be a very complete quarterback. You see tonight that he's had 19 and 23. Looking up Olave 6 times, 132 yards. These two guys wanted this matchup. So far, they've delivered.
Lawrence looking to throw quickly into the center. Scramble. There's Rowe. Pump fakes. Was very near the line of scrimmage, but he may have been across. When the ball was thrown, a flag does come out. He could have won for a little bit, but the last second saw Davis Allen open and made a mistake, I believe.
Line of scrimmage to the 25-yard line. If any part of his body at all is behind the line, he's okay to throw it. It's not just his upper body where the ball is. I think he should be okay.
He's got such long strides. You're right, the leg was across the 25, but his torso, still right on the 25-yard line. Bill, how do you see that?
All right, now, if any part of the body is behind the line, it's a legal pass. Replay can't review that. And if the penalty stands, replay can change it to a no call.
Well, that looked like, on that angle that we had, it looked like his body, part of his body.
For the discussion, there is no foul. The corner was behind the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball. First down. That's a good job by the crew to get it together, and it didn't even have to go to replay.
That's right.
Yeah, further discussion, not further review. So
yeah, you can see him.
A lot quicker, Chris.
I like a further discussion. 10-yard gain to the 35. And Lawrence, he's been a quarterback. The Tigers have just not trailed like this, period. So No panic from Trevor, but it's still a very different experience for this offense.
But the clock also is your enemy.
Lawrence delivers a strike down the middle, catch made by Allen, so he's becoming involved. It's the Tigers tight ends turn to make catches now.
Yeah, a little seam route where Allen, because of his size, he's able to sneak in there behind the backer, Borland in front of the safety Proctor. A great velocity on the ball there by Trevor Lawrence to give the big tight end 6'6" a chance to make the catch and again protect himself from the hit from Proctor.
Gotta score fast. Who's down?
No signal yet. Battling in that pile.
Trevor Lawrence kind of set the ball to his side as he was going down.
Hilliard came out with it. He can't believe. Lawrence can't believe it's a fumble.
He didn't really have any emergency to go get the football. It's almost like he just kind of set it off to the right side of his body, and the Buckeye defense started fighting for the ball. I think Haskell Garrett, 92, gets in there.
They're ripping at the ball right now.
See, watch how Haskell Garrett smartly, wisely here picks up the ball, fights for it anyway.
We're down.
Losing control already before the knee went down. That'll be what the replay officials look at here.
He changes the ball from the left hand, becomes out there.
Is under further review. The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
You're right, though. He didn't put his hand on the ball. His body was on the ground, put his hand on the football. You're right. He clearly felt that was enough to maintain possession and control. There was no urgency other than that. Then they ripped his hand off the top of the ball.
So, well, I saw the left hand, the ball went from the left hand to the right hand. Looked like a fumble. And let's see what Bill thinks right here.
I've got no control of the ball. That just because the hand is on the ball, it's not possession, it's not control. I got this as a loose ball, it's a fumble.
So they would not consider it control, even though he's got the hand on the top of the football and is on the ground.
No, that is not control.
Right there, that's what we're talking about.
Very wisely, just a very wise move by Haskell Garrett to reach down for that ball to keep it alive, to allow the rest of the defense to rally to the ball.
Togiai and Garrett, those two studs inside combining in the play. Togiai forced the fumble. You see Garrett scooping it up. This is an enormous ruling here. Why is it the replay always comes into play when these two teams collide? This will be crucial. Ohio State gets the football back up 3 scores with 15 minutes remaining in this game. This will be the first turnover for the Tigers offense tonight if the call stands. They retain possession. They've got it at the Ohio State 40.
Ohio State had a 3-and-out to start the game. They had the interception to start the second half. And other than that, they put points on the board. This as you said, Chris, this is a critical review. If it goes in favor of Ohio State, they're looking for potentially a knockout shot.
Once again, long review. Remember the fumble, no fumble from a year ago? Was it a scoop and score? Was it a completed pass where Ohio State knocked the ball free and ran it for a touchdown? That call went against Ohio State. As they feel most of the big calls in this game did. Look, the ball is out there. And Higgins makes the catch. Ohio State fought, and the ball is scooped up and run in for a touchdown. But upon further review, they said he didn't have possession of the ball. So he ruled incomplete and no touchdown. The important ruling from David Alvarez in this Big 12 crew.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands on the fumble, first down. Ohio State.
The Buckeyes' first takeaway of the night.
Stop it, Dennis. How you doing, bro? We took a hard L tonight. What DJ is? What DJ is?
All year for the Ohio State defense.
I don't do that nonchalant dude. Like, yo,
Williams, and all of a sudden, say there's no panic when it comes to sideline, but some serious concern. Lawrence,
who got to be panicked?
does the defense get the ball back without further damage?
You see Ryan Day on 21 with 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. I don't think you're going to see his approach change very much. They already have a nice time of possession advantage, but I don't think they're going to any kind of.
Man, they're losing bad.
This is the first time they have ever lost.
Nah, they done lost a couple games.
Sounds like a
Taking
big
a
problem.
few chances in coverage.
No, doing your football
He's
business.
got to tighten things up.
Thank you.
See if his corners can pull it
I'll
up.
leave you in
You know,
one
it's
huge
tough
piece
in
over
coverage
there.
against Olave, Harris Wilson.
Lineman giving the quarterback pep talks. They keep the chin up. Up in there. Guys shuffle around, play clock winding down on 2nd and 10. You snap it at 4. Sermon. Heavy traffic. 3rd down on Bales. 8 better on the tackle.
Time doing a good job of getting off of blocks. Tankney also saw good to see KJ Henry, who left off earlier, but he's back out on the field. Does a nice job of getting off his blocks, forcing Sermon back inside.
Ryan Day said we've not played our best game. We only played 6 games, and it was far from a complete performance in all 3 phases. In any one of those 6 games, if you agree.
No, it wasn't. And he would tell you that it's a disadvantage only playing 6 games because they never were able to kind of find that consistency. I only played 6.
They were fresh, but not fine-tuned at all coming in. Big pressure with Fields on 3rd down. That time, Venables brought the house and it was playing receive. They're knocked down the quarterback 4 down.
When he's lined up over the right tackle and twists all the way around, watch him over the right tackle, it comes all the way around, it comes free because of the pressure from the safety and backers occupying Trey Sermon. So he comes free, miscommunication up front, and the big fella, Brazil, comes up with a big sack on 3rd down.
Matthew Jones stepping in for the starter Miller tonight, who could not block or see. His 4th sack of the season. What a career he's going to have before he's done. Maury Rogers waits the punt at the 10. Just the 2nd punt for Christmas tonight. And the first since that opening possession. Fair catch made at the 13-yard line. Aerial coverage. This beautiful New Orleans evening provided by Goodyear. To reach the end zone, all you need is drive. Goodyear, more driven. We saw Devontae Smith and Mac Jones this afternoon. Kyle Trask, a disappointing finish to his Florida career. You've seen Lawrence tonight. Those are the 4 finalists for the Heisman Trophy, presented virtually Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Jones and Smith, both really impressive. They are the favorite city oddsmakers. Lawrence got a big endorsement from Emmo Sweeney after the ACC championship game. Trask's performance last night in the loss to Oklahoma did not factor in. Of course, the votes were done after the conference championship games. He's trying to stay loose over there. ETN cuts it back. Knocked down by the
Throw the ball, bro. Throw the ball.
So the only thing that Clemson, I don't want to say the only thing, after the fumble, they lose time on the clock and they lose field position, which when you're down 21 under a minute to
Come on,
go,
bro, go.
big deal.
final minute of this quarter. They have not been able to cut into the Ohio State halftime lead. Team scoring once in the period. Lawrence again. Trying to make an impact play as a runner. He was all last year.
Why they keep running the damn ball, man?
60 plus yards. He's been held in check tonight. But they're trying to go to his quarterback counter, trying to get a defense that's going to be overly aggressive and miss a gap, give a better blocking.
angle, but Irish was not buying. Left does a good job of holding a point, setting the edge there to the defense, getting off the block, and the rest of the defense there to help out.
That's a grown man play. You're right by Smith. Snell was a speed rusher, but he held up well. The run stop for final seconds of the quarter. Did they get the snap off? They do. Lawrence on the pitch. Etienne Howard drives by the line. Justin Hilliard. And the Buckeye defense punctuates the third quarter.
I don't know what type of play calling they doing. Keep the air hole, 21 points. Throw the ball.
Makes the play. And a Cincinnati St. Xavier, what a good job of playing out in space, getting off of that block, and then getting back down underneath and making a perfect form tackle against ETN.
And Kerry Combs, the defensive coordinator, fired up tonight. 4th down for Clemson as we start the fourth quarter.
Did you know that your clothes can actually attract pet hair? With new Bounce Pet Hair and Link Bar, your clothes can repel pet hair. Look how the shirt on the left attracts pet hair like a magnet. Pet hair is no match for Bounce. With Bounce, you can love your pets and lint roll less.
Hey, my name is Joseph, and the little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is they're so good. Every single time you bite into that nugget, and it's just so crispy, but somehow juicy, that perfect balance. And then if you just sprout a couple sauces, you're going to be in heaven.
Hey, I'm Sheehan Bree, and the little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is how rich and cheesy it is. I just scoop the crispy top, and it's so good. It's so homey. It's like, wow, thank you. I needed that.
May your holidays feel bright and all your dreams take flight. Visit your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today for exceptional leasing financing offers at the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
See what you got up here.
The fighting spirit is one we all share. Amanda Nunes wears hers with pride. From standing up for herself against the doubters to being the only woman in her MMA training gym. Amanda refused to let stereotypes get in her way. Whether inside the octagon or out. Since 1925, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo, the official beer of UFC.
Fourth quarter coming up. College football playoff semifinal of the All-State Sugar Bowl inside the Superdome with just 3,000 lucky souls to witness this stunning performance by Ohio State, up by 3 touchdowns. Justin Fields trouble even getting on the exercise bike with that grimacing. You see he's got some extra padding there on the left side, the torso and the hip area. It's 4th down to begin the fourth quarter. And another misfire by that Clemson offensive line. Suddenly it's 4th and 6. Does that change the decision now for Dabo Swinney?
65-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Oh my goodness. It was Matt Bockhorst that were going to go for it on 4th and short. And now looks like the punt team is heading out there.
Just anxious on a 4th down play. He's a veteran. Junior out of Cincinnati, just jumps the gun there on 4th and short, trying to get a head start, trying to be able to get maybe on that reach block and just jump the gun.
Bockhorst and Carmen, both Ohio natives, extra pumped up tonight, and you're right, a little too anxious. So now, instead of a gamble deep in their territory, just the safe play, the punt by Spires, and fair catch made by Wilson Maria.
Well, first, you mentioned Justin Fields trying to get on the exercise bike. Really, he hasn't sat down much since taking that hit. He's trying to stay warm as much as possible. The one time that he stopped was to check in with his offensive line. He hit everyone's hand and took 15 more minutes. Give it all that you've got. But he's staying up, trying to stay warm, has a lot of padding on that right hip, and trying to really gut out this last quarter.
He's been gutting it out. And he's not had a plate of beignets at halftime, Desmond Howard style. That is the padding you see through that jersey that was not there at the beginning of the game. But no way he's coming out. It was just one play after that big hit, by the way.
I just keep going back to the entire team's determination and focus on, people talking about it this year. They didn't deserve it. The way they lost last year, there's no way he's coming out.
Sermon breaks free. Gets the corner and screws out of bounds. Yeah, the hype video ended with the rewrite the ending. That was the whole theme after last year.
How about that little shake right there on Charleston? That play again designed to go to the left, but you better be ready to defend the entire field with Trey Sermon. He's got tremendous vision and quickness, and he's able to cut back. If the front side's taken away, whoever has the back door better make sure that they're solid there, because he'll shake you, and then he has the acceleration to get upfield and get a lot of yards.
So to rewrite the ending, he's closed. They got 14 minutes to protect this lead. Looking to head to it. Fields down the field. Caught for a touchdown. Jamison Williams make it 5 touchdowns for Fields tonight, and the Buckeyes can smell it. A 45-yard strike. And Fields is delivering a performance that's going to live forever in Ohio State history. This is really special tonight.
See Nolan Turner, both safeties. I talked about Venables needing to roll the dice a bit, being aggressive. It means leaving those corners on islands. This time it's Sheridan Jones against the fastest receiver on the Ohio State roster, Jamison Williams. Both safeties at about 6 to 8 yards up tight, anticipating runs. And Ohio State's going to keep killing clock by running the ball. And instead, they see the one-on-one matchup, and they take advantage of it downfield with Williams.
Justin Fields have more than enough fuel. Ohio State in charge up by 20.
First good now comes from Snackstone's acceptability. Clemson lost. I'm done for the night. Congratulations to all the Ohio State fans out there. Hey, good luck against Alabama. It's going to be a really good game. Justin Fields showed tonight that he's an elite quarterback. We always known that, but, it definitely shown.